Hey YouTube, what's going on? I hope you guys are all doing well. Uh, uh, Today I want to do a list. It's just all the time reviews after reviews. Sometimes you have to do something different. Okay. This review, few things just to remember. First of all, these are all from my collection, and I don't have any decants or samples to show you because that would be unfair. Because in a way, if you don't wear fragrance enough, you cannot tell. And I'm going to be choosing like from many other fragrances. I'm going to be choosing only 15 or a little bit more. There are going to be a few ties, one, two, maybe two, couple of ties, or a little bit more ties, but mostly and then your taste changes, you know. It's not going to be same like this year, next month it can change, but for the time being I think these are my top most favorite 15 sweet fragrances at this moment, and many of them they're going to be more towards the winter side, so I cannot wait for winter to come if I am alive, so I'll be able to enjoy it. And the last thing I want to say, disclaimer, that is I have 3 honorable mentions. They're all solid fragrances, but I tend not to reach for them anymore because I have these relatively newer ones. So you're gonna see a lot of familiar ones, a lot of newer ones in the purchases. All right, so it's just a fun list, and it changes, and the longevity and everything, it's projection. It's not taken under consideration based on smell only. These to me are some of the best sweet fragrance that you can get. All right, so I'll start with honorable mention number 1 is this one, Play Intense by Givenchy. This fragrance, you must have seen it many places. This has been the this is the reformulated one. The main players are this in the chocolate and a lot of sweetness to it, tonka bean, and that you get like a little bit of coffee feel. I think that frappuccino or something, but this is actually kind of synthetic side, but it gets a lot of compliments and notice. Many people like this. It's very strong, long lasting, and it's better for cooler nighttime. Very sexy and sweet juice. All right, so my honorable mention number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna give it to this one. This is an epic, I would say, legend in the community, but doesn't get that much mention anymore because people, I guess, found better performers, better fragrances. I'm talking about 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. This fragrance, I have about what, halfway, a little bit more than half juice. I think this stuff, it's just like, it's gonna be immortal because when it came out first, everybody wanted this. Everybody wanted this gold bar. I also wanted it for the bottle. It's just like so awesome. And smell after, if you take a break from this fragrance about say 1 to 2 months, and then suddenly you put this on, it will still mesmerize you because many fragrances copied this concept. Okay, blood orange, candy like, bubblegummy sweetness, everything. So this was the king, and winter time it still really performs. So 1 Million by Paco Rabanne is second honorable mention. The third honorable mention is gonna really disappoint a lot of people because this is always in my list. This was always like top, somewhere top 5, top 3, top 1, longest lasting, blah blah. This has serious good performance and one of my favorite fragrances, but since I got some newer ones, I wear less of it in the winter. This is a winter baby, by the way, but this is from house of Jean-Paul Gaultier. I'm talking about Ultramall. I think discontinued now, but what a gem. This is a must-have. If you like sweet fragrances, it's a must-have in your collection. I will bring it back in my rotation in the winter time. All right, so my third honorable mention. So now let's get into the real list. So number 15, I'm going to start with the fragrance which actually thought would be taken by Invictus, but then Paco Rabanne Invictus is one of my, you know, this one is not the one I'm going to start with. This one was number 15, then I changed my mind with something else. Why? Because I think I have a little bit more fruitier option. It's still sweet what I have right now, but I think that's a little bit more modern, a bit more wearable in the summertime. That is this one, Azaros Wanted. So I'm going to start my list with number 15 is Azaros Wanted. Very short description on this is fruity, musky, and very alluring, easy wear, summer day, casual. You have, I think you'll get very good performance out of it. You do get that pineapple, grapefruit sort of a mix. Very nice. It's very close to Invictus Aqua, but I think the sweetness in this Azaros Wanted, and this fragrance very underrated. Doesn't get that much talk. Definitely look into Azaros Wanted, number 15. Number 14 is another underrated one. You wouldn't be seeing this coming. I have shown this few times, but I think this is the smell of this. It's just fantastic. Okay, this is from house of Emporio Armani. This is Emporio Armani, I think, Diamonds. Okay, so this stuff, it's like what can I say? It's just so sweet, and it's a little bit powdery, and it's elegant. It has the lazy sort of a, how do you say, elegance about it, and it doesn't have beast mode. It hangs onto your skin for quite decent time, but the smell of it dry down is very nice, very handsome, and I think pretty much on the, I would say, on the unisex side. It's very safe wearing. I don't think you're gonna be offending a lot of people wearing this. So Armani's Diamonds is my number 14. Okay, so next one, number 13. This fragrance actually I love. This fragrance grew on me. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much because conceptually this fragrance, it's very simple, simplistic fragrance, and it's it has been in the community for some time, but not many people are wearing it now. But it has vanilla, booze. It has a very nice sort of dry down that will very alluring and classy for the cold weather, cold night time. Givenchy's Pie. It has that burn sugar note somewhere at the bottom, so I really love that sugary aspect of it, and I love the bottle of it. It's just stunning piece of bottle. I have a tester bottle, by the way, that's why you see all the writings here. But the smell of this dry down, still amazing. It's a reformulated one, but still I love the fragrance. It lasts a long time. Okay, moving on to the next one. It's gonna be simplistic, but it's going to be more similar to the previous two, but it's much more artistic. Okay, it's one of the dreamier fragrances. I think this was my first bottle that I got in Bangladesh, and fragrance, the bottle is amazing. Fragrance, it just takes you somewhere else. It takes you in Paris. I'm talking about Van Cleef & Arpels Midnight in Paris. This is a smaller bottle, 75. It has a nice sort of rubbery feel to it, like I think Bulgari is black, and also it has a nice dreamy feel of the tonka and then vanilla, as well as there's a leather to it. Very unique and very lovely, beautiful, mesmerizing fragrance, guys. All right, if you love sweet fragrances, this is a must-have in your collection. It's a masterpiece. Okay, discontinued now, but you can still find it, so grab it before it runs out. Moving on to next one, it's gonna be from house of Armani, Giorgio Armani. This is Armani's code. Okay, why did I choose this and I didn't choose the Armani code Profumo or any other Armani codes? The reason being the smell. I told you again, like it has that spicy kick to it. It's very nice, mysterious, nighttime, bit powdery. It has that class. It has that history of it. It got the Fifi Award for the best fragrance for that year, and it's very manly. It's very sexy and alluring. Wintertime, it really is. Performance-wise, it lacks a little bit. If you want performer, go with Profumo, or you can go with the Ultimate. Okay, those are better performers. But smell-wise, this baby still is one of my favorites. So Armani's code is my next pick. So after that, I think I lost count. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, number 10. Number 10 is a newer purchase. House of Guerlain, Lhomme Ideal. You can see the juices level is kind of down. It's beautiful tonka, almond, sweetness all the way, but it has elegance. You can dress it up, and it's not very complicated scent, but it grows on you. Okay, so try this out, the EDT. I'm planning to get the EDP, but I like the EDT. You can wear this in the summer days. Okay, Lhomme Ideal by Guerlain. Beautiful bottle, by the way. Next, Viktor and Rolf. You guys know this is a legend. SpiceBomb. It has a spicy edge to it. It has a leather. It has a playfulness. It has serious flirty thing in nature, and this is, women love this stuff. You put this in the bottle, you see, there's no bottle that looks like it. Iconic bottle. So this stuff is seriously sweet, very alluring, and I think it's gonna pick up compliments in the colder nights. So if you wear this at nighttime clubbing, I think still is a very good fragrance. But in the heat, it dies down quite fast. But still, I would say SpiceBomb. Smell-wise, it's a winner. Very nice, sweet, spicy, and leathery fragrance. I love it. Then coming to the next one, number 9, I guess. I lost track. I hate maths. This is from House of Chanel. I think Chanel one, only Chanel that made it. That is Jeremy's Legacy, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Why is this in the list? The dry down, the sweetness, the musk, the very clean feel to it. It's just fresh, citrusy at the same time. Very sweet. It's so sweet. It's just, it has that bit of bergamot orangey feel to it on the opening, just like Allure Homme Sport, but it has more depth to it. It's really nice to wear in the summer. It's very versatile. You can wear this daytime, nighttime, and you can put a lot of it. You're not gonna offend anybody. All right, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. I think number 9. Okay, number 8. All right, I have a tie. These are 2 heavy bottles. Both of them are recent purchases, and I was gonna pick up one only, but I couldn't do it. Both of them, I love them equally so much. I'm wearing a lot of it. As you can see, these 2 sexy bottles. One is the one EDP, and the one from Dolce & Gabbana. Both of them Dolce & Gabbana, and this is the Royal Nice exclusive edition. I did earlier this year initial impression from the winter time, I guess, on this from my brother, and I'm gonna do a full-on review of it. It's seriously beautiful. Out of these 2, I have hard time which one I'm gonna pick. Both of them are sexy as hell. This actually little bit more deeper version of the EDT. So I actually, what I do is I kind of, these days I just do like a 2 on this wrist for this, and on the neck I go with the Royal Knight. So I sort of like a, I'm not gonna say I layered them, but I wear them together, okay, different places. Both of them are very sweet, very nice. It's amber, it's a boozy little bit. It has that, this one has note of oud added, as well as I think dates. This one has amber as well as bit of a tobacco feel. So both of them are awesome. Ladies love, these are lady killers, okay? Try to get either of them, you're not gonna go wrong. Okay, moving on, next one. This is an old baby. Not gonna talk much about it. This one everybody knows, but if you can get a vintage version of it, better. Nuit De Lhomme, Night of a Man. This, no matter how many fragrances I sniff, this stuff is 2014 version, I think, the last decent batch. I get okay performance from it. In Bangladesh winter, I got like 4.5, 5 hours, which I'm happy with it. So you just need to reapply in the middle of the night, you're gonna be good. But the Nuit De Lhomme, it's not a projection beast or longevity beast. This stuff, it's seriously, there's something about it. I tested it thoroughly. This and Invictus, I'll tell you, Invictus and this picked me up the most compliments and most notices. This is, you cannot deny the appeal of this. This is amazing juice, okay? Nuit De Lhomme from Yves Saint Laurent. Okay, now we have like what? Top 5. Top 5, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 5. I got two ties, which starting with this. So yes, these two babies could have easily made it to number 1, but now I'm like, yeah, these two, let's give them a little bit like others, let the new ones get a bit more love. So these ones, I still wear them, they are my favorite fragrances, but I cannot pick up one over the other. So I'm gonna pick up Homme Intense. This my signature scent, always I say, love this stuff, okay? As well as Valentino Intense. This one has the added note of chocolate and leather, black leather, but performance wise both are great. And winter time, both of them last a very long time. All right, so number 5 pick is Valentino Intense and Homme Intense. So moving on, number 4, this is gonna be an obvious one. This is definition of sweet fragrances. This is what women love. You put this on, I mean, summer or winter doesn't matter, but winter time it really performs, okay? You put this on, it has a sweet leather, it has a sugarcane juice feel, it has a note of sugar. You guys know what I'm talking about. CH Men. I somehow got my hands onto this vintage juice. I have like decanted half of it I have. This stuff, every time you sniff it, after a long time, it has that oof, that edge. It just has that something over the rest of the fragrances. It's just something about it. It's just like Nuit De Lhomme, it's very sexy. Women dig this juice. So yes, one of my sweet fragrances, CH Men. The new one is also okay, but if you can get this Thai version, it will perform better. So number 3, it's a Tom Ford. You guys know I only own at this point only one Tom Ford, but I plan to buy some more. Black Orchid. This is just a beast. Even if you take shower, it doesn't leave your skin. It stays on your shirt for days. This is intended for women, but in the colder weather, nighttime, you put this on, one spray, beast mode. It's gonna last you the whole day. It has super awesome performance, so as the next two, all right? So number 3 is Black Orchid, amazing fragrance. So number 2, I have a tie. Before I show you number 1, these two actually could have easily made number 1, but yeah, I couldn't leave one and I show other one. These two, sweet fragrance. One is tobacco, other one is what? The sweet raspberry and leather. Yuqawam is Tuscan Leather's copy, okay, clone, and I really am happy. I sniffed Tuscan Leather, but this for the price is majestic, okay? It has beautiful sweetness of raspberry, fruitiness, as well as the leather. It's amazing juice, lasting power, projection is great. And this one, Tobacco Blaze, is lesser known, but if you love the note of tobacco and sweetness, this has something in it. It's so nuclear, both of them. So Tobacco Blaze from Rasasi, Yuqawam, Puram, also from Rasasi, number 2, as my sweet fragrances. So number 1, what can make number 1 as the sweetest of them all? This fragrance, I cannot tell you enough, guys. Not trying to hype it up or anything, but this juice, literally, people took decants from me, they tried it, and they sniffed it from me, my bottle, and they actually agreed with me. This stuff actually gets noticed from the other side of the road. Shuhrah by Rasasi, my number 1 sweetest fragrance of all. This is seriously very challenging. It's not easy to pull this off, okay? But if you just squeeze the one spray, and if you really like the smell, if you get addicted, I call it diabolic juice. It's very cloying. It's not very civilized, but if you love sweet fragrances, try this out. Shuhrah is the ultimate clubbing king over any other fragrances, to my nose. Cold weather, hot weather, doesn't matter. This stuff rocks. So number 1, Shuhrah by Rasasi. So do let me know how you like that list. What else? What are your top sweet 5 or 10 fragrances from your collection or your nose or your experience? Do let me know. I'll talk to you soon. Have a very nice day. Have a very good evening wherever you are. Signing on. Bye bye.